What is up, my friends? Good morning. It is an absolutely beautiful Wednesday morning here in Arkansas. Just wanted to log in and let you know that I love you and I care about you and I'm thinking about you, that you're an amazing human being, and that nothing that is different between you and me is going to come in between that. I don't care how big your feet are, what kind of car you drive, what color hair you have, or what race you are, or even what sexual orientation. I don't care about our differences, because we're both the same. We're human beings. We need to treat each other with respect and love. That being said, we are going to discuss birthright citizenship. We're going to have this debate because President Donald Trump has come out and said he can do it with executive order. I've heard people say he can't. In fact, Shepard Smith yesterday, the whole time he talked, he said he can't. Right after he said birthright citizenship, he said he can't. Well, he can. Most likely won't, but he can. It's because he probably will, because then it will be, the debate will be actually forced, and it will have to be sued. There will be a lawsuit, and it'll be in court, and there will be a debate. But I can tell you what I do know for a fact: birthright citizenship was only meant for slaves or former slaves and their children and descendants. People under the jurisdiction of, or within the jurisdiction, under the jurisdiction. Yeah, there you go. Okay, that doesn't mean you have to follow the laws. Anybody that's here has to follow the laws. That means you're subject to the law. That doesn't mean someone can just step 1 foot over the border and plop a baby and that child is a citizen and therefore is allowed and entitled to every single social product that we produce in this country. Therefore, the parents do too. And then through chain migration, grandparents, cousins, blah, 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 20 or 30, even 100 people after that. Okay. I don't know who that was, but it was awesome. I like people to say hello. I can tell you that it doesn't mean that. You know how I know that the man who wrote the bill said it doesn't mean that? Because there was debate, and it's in the Library of Congress. The man who wrote that bill actually said on the floor of Congress, this doesn't pertain to ambassadors and their children or unnaturalized aliens. He actually said aliens. Of which we're talking about. There's another motorcycle right there. Gotta love them bikes in the morning. I thought that was our buddy, but no, I should have known by the sound. Doesn't pertain to aliens. Said it in debate. Actually said it on the floor while he was talking about the bill that he wrote. So you see, there it goes. I don't know why Donald Trump would even have to make an executive order, because it's not part of the law. It's not in the Constitution. That was an interpretation of actually a liberal president. And you're going to hear all kinds of stuff. You're going to hear this and that. But it's true. That is the truth. You can go check these things out. You can go to the Library of Congress and search for the debate on the 14th Amendment. And you can see why the 14th Amendment was put in. It was because of the Dred Scott decision. And if you didn't learn about that in school, it's because of Hillary fucking Clinton. All right. Please go check it out. It's easy. You can educate yourself on these things. doesn't mean that we don't want these people to come into our country. It means that we want them to apply to come into our country. We cannot have thousands of people running on our border. This is going to come to a head. He's building fence and barriers in places where they're going to be crossing. I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to overrun our border. I know it. It's going to be dangerous. Our troops can't fire weapons, but I can tell you that our border patrol can. This has got me scared. This has got me very scared. I'm scared for those people coming up here. I'm scared for our country. I'm scared for the people who are going to be forced to stop these people from coming in. There is a huge bastion of ignorance, willful ignorance. And I keep getting these thumbs downs by people who won't debate. And I know there's one who thinks he's debating. He's just a jackass. You're muted. And that's the way it goes. But if you want to talk, please tell me, give me a reason. And not feelings. Please give me why you think it's legitimate that we should do this. Because it's literally billions of dollars. It's a drain on our country. 275,000 babies were born like this last year. Last year. If you see somebody who's hungry, feed them. It doesn't mean if they're white. If you see somebody who needs your help, help them. But the people who want to break our laws to come into this country, they're not coming for actual help. They're coming to abuse us, coming to abuse our system. A lot of them have already been deported. They're talking to them as they're coming up here. They're finding all kinds of things in their crowd. They're finding illegal aliens. They're finding people who have actually been deported. There's one guy who was wanting to come in. It's time to go to work. There's one guy who was wanting to come in and seek a pardon for his murder conviction. He was deported because of it. Doesn't make sense. We have to have the wall, build the wall, and then put doors in the wall. If these people really want to come in this way, let them, but we got to stop it. We got to make it illegal for them to do that. Birthright citizenship is one way. You'll stop these people from coming over who are pregnant anyway and who are risking their lives come. You'll stop the Russians who are coming, flying in, having a baby, staying a couple of weeks, and then flying back to Russia with an American citizen in tow. Happens in China too. It's a big thing. And I have to say, for those that say that the president is breeding anti-Semitism, the reason why there are so many attacks on Jews, the way there has been lately, the reason why Jews are getting so much flack is because the president is supportive. He's supportive of Israel. He's supportive of Jews. He has a daughter and grandchildren who are Jews. And if you wonder why Sarah Sanders got so broken up when she was talking about that the other day, it's because people are accusing him of hating his grandchildren. And his grandchildren probably are asking him, why do you hate us? What do you think about that? Just saying shit like that just to hurt the man and to hurt his family. There are people, all of these people who are crazy right now about Donald Trump, Here it is. You've called him and here's the reason why it is the left's fault. You've called him a racist. You've called him a Nazi. You've called him a anti-Semite, a xenophobe, a anti-female, anti-this. He literally, according to you, hates everything and everyone and everything that is good about America. And he's trying to destroy it. Only our country is doing way better. So forgive me, when you call him a racist, why would I believe you? When I have seen him not be a racist or a xenophobe. He went and paid respects to those Jews who were killed. He took his Jewish daughter, his Jewish son-in-law, and they went and they did what they had to do. He also took some other people in his cabinet that wanted to go. If that's not support of the Jewish community, I don't know what is. Yet these liberals chose to fucking protest him being there, instead of paying respect to those people. Pathetic. I love you. Please be good to each other. But think and research this. Have a good one.
Lil Doggy.